So I'm live now. I'm recording. And let's see, we're about 6 minutes from open. Let's see how this goes. The lower limit for Q today is 621. Let's put a line there. Let's see if we drop there today. All right. I'll go through a few stocks here while I'm waiting. I know everyone's watching herein. Herein looks fine. We've got a high of 48.50. I doubt it does that today, but you never know. I don't think the market's going to do much of anything before Powell. I think it'll probably drop to 621 and then bounce up to 625 and then kind of hang out there before Powell. So I don't see herein going to 48.50, but I don't, these want to break out. So I wouldn't put it past it either. The lower limit is 44.50. So that's going to be right here, all these trend lines, or all these where it's tested support. And that's going to be your lower limit today. But on a larger time frame, I mean, this thing is smoking. I think this was the end of the wave, and I think this was your correction. A, B, C. It could do another drop. Could even do another pretty big drop. But I don't think so. I think these want to break out. Now it could do something like this. I wouldn't doubt that. But again, I think these are all waiting to break out. And I don't know if it's waiting on Powell or what. This is another one that I think has bottomed and now looks like it wants to break out. If we go to, let's see if we can get a trend line here. I mean, it's broken out of that channel. clearly. My rule is stay bullish till they prove me wrong. All right, I think we're opening here. Let's go back to Qs. Huh. Interesting. And there's open. Oh, went right through that. There we go. It's coming out there. That's what we should go down before numbers come out. That would be my guess. Unless they want to crush the VIX, but let's see what the VIX is doing. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's that's bullish. Don't like to see that. And there's SQ. That wants to run too. There we go. Sell it down. This is what I expected to see. Let's go down to there. All right, let's take a look at some charts, see what's going on. This is going to be, well, eventful or uneventful, depending on what you're doing. It's over 5. I don't I don't like this stock. If you ask me if it's a dead stock, I would say yes, because it didn't hold this low. And in fact, it tested it and got rejected. So, yeah, this to me is a dead stock until it can get above this. What is that? Say 750. But it'll probably get a bounce. Yeah, it has bullish divergence, but that doesn't mean a lot if it's a dead stock. That's a 1-2, 1-2 down. This is your start of your 3. Is that your 4 and 5? I mean, you should get a bounce for either a 4 or if this is a 5, a bigger bounce. Probably up to around $6. But yeah, yes, that is a dead stock to me. needs to get above 750 and stay there. Okay, now see, this is different. See how this held the low? That's one wave. 1, 2, 2. 3, 4, 5. A, B, 4. Yeah, you're bottoming here. You're bottoming, and you have a bullish divergence on the weekly. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you can see that, right? Yeah, this should have a huge move, I would expect, coming out of this. And this is probably going to be a massive run for the future. Yeah, $13. 13x if you can hold it for years. I think that's the one I was buying. I was buying one of these little energy stocks. I think that was it. Yeah, this is divergence on the daily there. One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, I think this is going to get ready to fly. Oh, look at what QQ is doing. And I still don't think news has been released. Oh, look at one of my favorite stocks. Deal of a lifetime when they sold this down. Okay, let's keep going. LITM, that's lithium. Yep. Holding the low. We're fine. You're bearish. Um, if this turns, I mean, should it turn? And there's nothing wrong with that. Dropping is good. 317, 318. And your upside's going to be in here. Your 460. That's going to be your resistance for LITM. NAC. This, I had my shares called away, as you know. Yeah, this is climbing nicely. Your resistance is going to be your 320. And your support is $2. I mean, I'm sure they called it away at $2 for a reason. Generally, retail doesn't call shares away. That's institutions or market makers. IPI, I think, is finally turning around. I think this is our low. It's fooled me before, though. I mean, this is a lot of consolidation. And then this drop. Yeah, almost. I think it needs to get above 30. But its time is coming. Jeez, what just happened with Qs? That is wild. Yeah. Oh, mine has it showing all the way down to 621. That's funny. Yeah, mine shows it at 621 exactly. And that's wild. But if it can break above that, that would, yeah, that's 621. That would have been a hard stop for me. Although this is strange going into numbers. I have long calls on this. I'm still in the money, so I don't. None of this matters to me until we start getting around here. All right, iron. Yes, iron is breaking out. Oh, look, it had a fantastic spike. I didn't see that. Yeah, iron's breaking out. Your first resistance is going to be right there, right around 50. And then your support is going to be 44.50 to 45, right in that range. But yeah, I like herein here. And overall, this is another super bullish structure. Cliff. Cliff is right around support. See how it's holding the trend line on the weekly? Yeah. Cliff, you just have to have faith because it has kind of a wonky chart, but it is, I think it's definitely bullish. And other steel companies are running and breaking out. Cliff is just lagging. But yeah, I really like Cliff. And it's just in this zone. But there's your support, basically 12. And then your resistance is going to be your 1450. But once we break that range, this this should start to fly. I think it should reach about 20 before it gets a good pullback. Maybe 18. Just something I'm seeing. Are all the miners? Silver's up a bit again. Yeah, the miners look like they're ready to go. This one is ready to break out. Is uranium dropping? I guess I should check the hypers. Oh, yeah. Wow, that opened up. So this should drop more. Awesome. I know what I'll be buying later today. Is it going to give it to me under 20 again? No, probably not. Support should be right there at 20, 2024. I was looking at this yesterday near close at buying. I did buy this the other day. Yeah, gifts. So that trend was clearly broken. Yeah, I think these are breaking out. There's a chance they could get another drop, but I don't think so. They undercut this, the bottom. When I say undercut the bottom, that's what I mean. So this is like a massive stop loss hunt. So everyone that set their stop for this low, they just took out right here. And then with this giant candle, and then I think they're gonna, I think now it's ready to rip up. I think these are all just waiting. This is the same deal. I think it's just sitting on support here. My guess is these are just relief candles coming out of here because you had this huge bullish day. And so you've got to have people taking profit off of that. And usually you get 3 down days. That's considered a bullish move. Big candle and then 3 down. This is wonky, but it's still just consolidation at the top of the move. I mean, you're not consolidating down at the bottom, which means people are still wanting to buy this. Is it possible for SMR to drop to 1650? I would say no. I think it's going to hold above 1830. I think it'll hold above 20, personally. But if it drops out of 20, that's when I'm a big time buyer. I mean, I'm a buyer anyways, but if it drops out of 20 today, I'll be all over this thing. HNRG. Yes. Just yes. Yes. I mean, they're, yeah. This is a wonky falling wedge, but that's what it is. This is just consolidation. And now it looks like we're breaking out, ready to go. And this was all time highs. So we are hanging out at all time highs. This has just been, in fact, I'll do a line here just so I have it. Now, see how we've been pushing up at this and getting closer, and bonk, big drop, bonk, big drop, bonk, littler drop, breakout, and now we're bonk, bonk. We're right up on here. And what this is the moving averages. You can't see them because I don't have them on here for some reason. But the moving averages are coming together right here. This didn't break out because it was too far away from the moving averages, which were way down here at that time. Right here, the moving averages were up here. It was getting closer. but now we're on top of them. And in fact, they're just starting to cross. The bigger ones are just starting to cross, which is what's pushing us up. The 1 hour, the 50 is crossing the 200 today. So I'm hoping that gives us the juice to push out of this. I'd like to get above, 22 and hang out there. I think that would be awesome. Is iron melting up? Fantastic. Is it going to get 48.50? Are we going to get 48.50? All right, going down the list. ASTS. Ooh, we got, hey, before I do this, we got news in 5 minutes. Q is hanging right out at the trend line. How funny. Beautiful. Waiting for those job numbers. The thing with the job numbers is bad is going to be fine because it'll be more reason for Powell to cut. The only reason Powell doesn't cut is if he's an asshole. That's it. And yeah, he will take massive heat if he doesn't cut. They will be like they'll want his head. He'll have to have a damn good reason. Otherwise, Congress will, both sides, they'll want his head. Again, big move and consolidating. Nothing to worry about. When you have these big moves, you're running away from your moving averages. Your moving averages are just averages. That's where eventually everything comes back to the average. Everything reverts to the mean. So you never get too far away from your moving averages. So when you see, that's why I say you always sell big days. Because when you see big days like this, eventually it's going to come back or it's going to go sideways because it's going to wait for those moving averages. So it's either going to drop right back to them, it's going to move sideways, or it's going to do your bullish wedge. But it always lets the moving averages catch up somehow. Ooh, Tesla making a move too. It's in a bullish structure. So yesterday when it had a down day like this, I bought some calls just cause. I mean, this is a bullish structure. This is TSL again. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me, Moo? Yeah. Same thing. This is just a bullish structure. It wants 520. So I'm going to hang on to it until it gives it to me. B-bar. These want to run, but they had such a big move. See that huge move? and then you even went up after that. So you've got to, I mean, you've got to let these moving averages catch up. You've got to consolidate in this, but they're consolidating at the high. The moving averages are catching up. I mean, these things are getting ready to go again. See how we undercut this? I told you about the undercut at the beginning here. See this again? So everyone who jumped in here and said this is their stop, they just got their stop taken out, and now we're going again. So now they've got to jump back in this to chase it at a higher position than they got in. Yeah, that it's just a bullish chart. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I think 20 is the next. Yeah, right here. 20 is where I think we're going next. That's where my next batch of calls is for. You know, numbers must have been good or bad, depending on how you look at it. The market liked it, whatever. Are we going to stay range bound? That would be funny. No, we need to get up here. The 5 is at 624.40, about there. Yeah, right in here. And that's where we need to climb up to. AEO. Oh, I know how to get here faster. How are we doing today? All right, doing good. Here's the cues again. See, this is like a descending wedge, and the RSI is coiling up. I think this is getting ready to run again. Oh, jeez. And there it goes. Yeah, go right for that 5. Go right for it. Yeah, that's where it's at right now. All right. Let's see how these girls are doing. ANF, that 95 bottom looks like it's holding fantastic. Gap had that drop yesterday. Someone commented on. They're like, Gap's getting crushed. Like, okay. I bought some Gap. Thanks for the alert. Anytime someone says a stock I like is getting crushed, I'm okay. I'll go get some more. This one, I don't know if it's going to drop and test 2150 again. I moved to mostly spreads on this after the big earnings. Hopefully, that couldn't have been the A or the B. Hopefully, we get another drop out of Estee Lauder. Yeah, what's not to like here? What What wouldn't someone not like about this? I mean, your upside is here to close this gap. 150, just over 150. This gap did close the gap. Uh-huh. But again, it's flirting with challenging all-time highs and a breakout. And I think it's going to do it. There's too much money in the system, and it's spreading out now. And apparently it's going to mall stores. Yeah, these all look great. This is a bearish divergence on the weekly, but I'm not worried about that so much because I think this needs to break this RSI high. So until it does, I'm not worried about it. What's the hyper doing now? Is it coming back? Yep. Man, I would love to see this. I think I may have missed the low today on this. Hopefully not, but Indo oil. The oil stocks are breaking out. YIND. Serenity now, Moo Moo. Yeah, this is curling up again. I think this wants to go. I think Indo wants to go. And when Indo goes, Indo can go nuts. See, it can go bonkers. Indo's one of those stocks when it gets low, I just buy it and put it on the back burner until one day I wake up and it's up 30%. But yeah, I think it's ready to go. I mean, look at it's been consolidating a while. It had that breakout, and then it held above the highs before it broke out. I mean, that's bullish. Yeah, I think this wants to go again. How about neg? Is neg dropping? Neg. See, this is a weird. This is weird. And this is open. So neg could drop again. I don't know, 61. or it could hold and turn. This could be a 1-2, 1-2, just coiling up, ready to break out. You never know with these heavily shorted stocks. And it's not moving in like a, a easily chartable path. It's a bunch of three-wave flats. You just have to have faith that it's going to go up. But this looks like it's coiling up. Yeah. Neg might hold here. If I bought, I would put my stop at like 65, and that's only going to save you, $4 because my buy would be 59 or 60 again. But again, that's neg. This is money you have to be willing to lose. I mean, this isn't a commodity or a fantastic stock or anything like that. This is a gamble. But it's a huge gamble that could pay off massively. I mean, this could be a huge payout. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. Someone requested snow. One, two, three, four, five. I think that's your extended fifth wave. And so snow, I think. Snow could come all the way back to like 140. Big cap tech. I don't like big cap tech. There's something wrong with big cap tech. Hmm. You've got divergence there, but this hasn't turned, so this isn't done. I mean, this could hold, but I'd be more in the camp that this gap closes and this slides down to 200. Yeah, that gap right there is right at 140. I mean, that's a risky buy. That is a huge washout, though. divergence. I mean, that's little divergence. This was due a bounce, but is this your bottom? That's tough. I don't know about this because I don't like that weekly chart. I mean, this looks like it's open. And sure, the week is early, but yeah, I wouldn't touch this early. Yeah, that doesn't. I mean, that looks like the. If you break this candle, that's really bad. I think that's probably what it's doing now. It's hanging out right there. It's gonna decide if it's gonna get saved or lose it. And I wouldn't want to be one of the ones jumping in here trying to decide that. Let someone else do that. VSCO. Oh, this is this is Victoria's Secret. I don't know why you guys shorted this. In fact, I know just where to put this. Hey, ladies. Mall stores, I'm telling you. Look at that. That's the pattern. Big drop, bounce, another big drop, and then you have your bouncy, bouncy, and then we're off. I mean, this eventually is going to pull back and retest these highs. But yeah, I'd be a buyer of this, not a shorter. I mean, I wouldn't buy it here, obviously. Yeah, this is like a giant 1, 2, 1, 2, and then Victoria's Secret rip your face off. RX. I was looking at this the other day. It's going to have troubles at 5. Yeah, it did it pre-market. This is another one that I think wants to pop, whether it's bullish or whether it's just a relief rally. I don't know, but I think this one wants a good pop. We held that low, which is good. We didn't hold this low, which was bad, and we didn't hold that low, which was bad. Not holding that isn't the worst because you undercut and then go. And we held here, and this should have been a huge, huge move, but we just got bamboozled. and they took it all out. So now let's see. I think this is probably going to do the same thing. It's probably going to spike up and then just deflate. Or it spikes up and holds it. I don't know, but this is due a spike. It's probably getting very, very close. Probably getting very close. And I saw this was one of Kathy Woods' holdings. So that should be more bullish. I don't know why it hasn't broken out with the rest of hers. WTI oil. Not WT. WTI. Yep. This is bullish. I mean, this is very bullish. There's your undercut. Held the trend line. The long-term trend line. I mean, this is the entire life of the company. Yeah. Oil wants to break out. Yeah, these are all looking good today. Oh, Este. Yeah, these all look fantastic. ANF back above 100. Yeah. Let's break new highs. Actually, don't do it today. Let's do it after powwow. ATLX, lithium. Again, I say it all the time. It's fine. Can't break this 405, but I don't think it will. I think these are just hanging around to turn around. This is just boring you to death. Speaking of, no, it's just going to keep going. Excellent. Oh, I hit 525 today. All right. I have some trunks options. Yeah. Should be a good day for me. ARBK. What is this? Oh, this is a blockchain. Well, that's not good. That's not a good chart. That's the same as RXRX. I mean, this needs to start getting higher highs and holding them. If this breaks 15, it's toast, and they're trying to do it. If they don't, though, this is going to snap back something fierce. Yeah, I don't like this, but yeah, this is probably going to snap back something fierce, huge. This will have a huge day, my guess. Look at ANF. Look at that bad boy. I hope whoever asked me about it and I said 95 was the bottom, I hope they got that. NMRA. Ooh, what is this? This is a pharma of some sort, I'm guessing. Therapeutics. Brain disease. This might be 5 waves. In that case, if this is 5 waves, then it needs a. Let me see. 1, 3. This is your 3, though. So this needs to hold, and this needs to make a higher high for this to be bullish. Otherwise, this is just a 3-wave move that looks like 5, but it's not. So this needs to hold, and this, I mean, this looks like a bullish triangle right here. I think this is either broken out or very close to. Yeah, I don't know if you're holding this or looking to buy it, but looking to buy it's not bad. And then that would be your stop at like 209. If this breaks out, I mean, that should be close to $5. Q. Slowly climbing. Uh-oh. That can't be good. building up to this, I think. $624.25. That's going to be your line today to get above. 624.50 is the 5 MA though. Let's take a look at this one. Nope. Not MP. Get out of the box already. All right. Is uranium gonna turn around? UEC reports tomorrow, I think. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. If this is what I think it is, this could be massively bullish. This could be a big old 1-2, 1-2, because I think we're in a 3 of 3 here. Which is kind of why I thought they would have taken more out. I thought they would have dropped this down below 10. And they still could, I guess. This could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then drop it again. That wouldn't surprise me. But I think this wants to take off. I think uranium's just too bullish. Light red positive now. No, we're 21. We're not even in the 20s anymore. You come back down here. Let me get another swat at you. Yeah, if these go, they're gonna fly. I mean, we're gonna have big time fun. Look at USAR turnaround already. So much for that drop. Look at these drops just get bought up. Yeah, it's hard to be bearish on the market when you've got, stocks that are coming out of bottoms. I think these are going to go for a huge, huge run. Oh, what's this one doing? This is another one like USAR. These guys have tons of government funding. This was one of my cheaper ones. I didn't even have that much of it. I wasn't even watching it, and it was the one that ran the most. Let's see what else is running. Oh, now everyone's calling these the miners and silver and everything double tops. We'll see. I don't. I don't know. I don't know how these are going to drop unless you get a recession. And I don't know how you get a recession when mall stores are going bonkers. I mean, you don't see kids shopping at the malls buying everything in sight during recessions. And that's what I'm saying. This is a split economy. There's haves and have nots, and the haves are spending. And that's all the market cares about. It's just like the 1920s again. And it's going to end the same way. Just not yet. Let's see what my new tech is doing. ASTI. Oh, there's APLD. Serve. QS. Iron. This Boozy looks really good. So does my AAOI. This one was lagging everybody. And so I started buying it. And so now it should catch up to everybody. Right sector, right stock. No reason it should be lagging. This one, this one I think is poised to launch again. BBAI looking good. Qubits on pullback. Yeah, these all look good. Here's RR. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, these are bull flags. Oh man, there's one comment I just can't read. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I covered RXRX. I don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's not going to pop. It needs to get and stay above. I'll say 740. But yeah, I think it's going to run and pop. Why Why does it always do this to me? Yep, looking good. Let's see what sectors are winning here. Gold miners and weed at the top of the food chain. Then banks. Economies don't go into recession when banks are breaking out to all time highs. Just saying again. There's uranium. Hmm. Ooh. Baltic Dry getting slaughtered today. Where does that leave Zim? Baltic Dry getting slaughtered and Zim wants to break out. That's because Baltic Dry has been going up and Zim has been going sideways. Fantastic. E. Oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. But ETH follows Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin stays above my trend line, I'm fine with it. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, this could be bullish. This could also be bearish. This could be a bear flag. This could drop again. But I'm in the camp that we're going up. Ooh, that can't be good. All right. Like the Jeffersons, moving on up. Above the 5 MA just now. Confirmation for Bitcoin for what? Wow, I didn't even touch anything that time. Must be eating up memory. All right. I'm an hour and 20 minutes into this, and clearly it's freaking my computer out. So I think I'll close it. Anybody have any other questions? Type them in now. And explain wait for confirmation for Bitcoin. I don't understand what that means. You want to buy Bitcoin here? My feeling on Bitcoin is no. Where did you get BT? If you think it's going to go to 130,000, so what? What does it matter where you buy it here? 89 or 94 or 92,000? What's the difference? You just have to know that the higher it goes and you buy, your pain tolerance has to get higher because your stop's down here at 84. I mean, it could drop all the way to 84 and still be in this bullish structure. But yeah, that's a good candle. This looks like it's going to go. Okay, come on, computer. No more stocks. BMNR. That's that bit miner, right? That's the Ethereum. If you're looking at BMNR for a trade, I don't like these things. They're colossal ripoffs. Just go buy Ethereum. Don't buy it through these people. You're basically paying them to buy Ethereum for you, and then they're charging you a premium to do it. Just go buy it yourself. No, it needs to get over this. I mean, it probably will. It'll probably break out, especially if Ethereum's going to break out. But again, I don't like these. This is a colossal scam, if you ask me. 1 cent dividend. That's hilarious. Yeah, it'll probably get up here into 44. All right, 47.90. Yeah, it might hit 48.50 today. Might hit 48.50 soon. All right, good day for Iron. Zeta. I've heard of this before. Oh, maybe not. I thought this was the pet company. Hmm. Yeah, it's bullish. There's your falling wedge. There's your capitulation. Yeah, I think this is going to try for to break this. Yeah, my target would be up here, 26 for Zeta. That could just be 3 waves up. So if it drops below there, you're 1760, then that would be bad. So that would be your stop. But yeah, I think this is going to try for 26. Yeah, that range. That's a good looking chart. Is there any stock I'm watching that's getting ready to run? Yeah, a lot of them. But if you're looking, is there one that I can bottom pick like B bar or AEO? No, I'm not seeing that. Nothing is jumping out to me. But I mean, these all look like they're going to run. So that's just as good as bottom picking. I mean, this one's up like 10% in 2 days. What's not to like about that? But yeah, all these look like they're ready to run. Ah, Cliff. Cliff is just infuriating. But it's going to be a good day when it does turn around. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. All right. Yeah, it's right at the 5 MA. I expect it to kind of hang here for the day. I expect it to hang out at the 5 until Powell. Oh, AEO about to break out. Oh, come on. Yeah. That's getting ready to turn again, I think. Do I think Q will get higher than 625 today? No, I don't think so. Maybe 625.50. I guess it could go to 626 and then back down. But no, I expect it to close between 624.50 and 625. Iron looking fantastic. Looking good. Feeling good. All right. Any other questions? Oh, look at that go. Look at that go. Man, I'm glad I bought calls on that guy. Poet and TMC. No, not Poe. Poet. Jeez. Okay. You see, this is what these charts all look like, right? You guys see the pattern? They all look like this. They have not all done this yet, but they all look like this. All your quantums, all your biotech, your retail, uranium, they all look like this. But your near term resistance here is going to be like 760 up to 960. Yeah, this is another Livermore cylinder. I drew it out. I wouldn't let go of this thing before 1330. For medium to longer term. Yeah, this should get to like 730, 760 before it pulls back. If it does. I mean, did you see the chart for Livermore cylinders? These go straight up. They don't meander. They launch because this whole time they've been shorted. This entire time it's been shorted. And here they thought they had a heyday. Yes, we broke them. And now they're going to get their faces ripped off. So to me, yes, you can play the short term, but bouncing in and out of these is you're going to get lost. The way to play the short term on these is you buy calls, and when it bounces, has a big day like this, you sell them and you never think about it again. And you don't touch your stock. I wouldn't even sell calls against this. TMC. Moo, I'm going to get furious with you. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I think this is trying to break out. $8. I think once it pushes through $8, it's going to take off. And then it'll take off into this range 11, 12. Same thing. Bounce, bounce, and then this is going to start ripping faces off. Hmm. Look at all of these are going to new highs. Not all time highs, but new highs on the charts. See that? BBAI is getting ready to run too, I think. Joby, RR, Qubits, AMPX. That's the winner between that and ATLX. And there's 625 on Q. Come on. Come on. thinking, processing. All right, while that's thinking, I'll scroll the questions, see if there's anything I missed. Jeez, this thing is freaking out. I guess a trading app, Discord, and a recording studio is too much. Yay, this thing's freaking out. Okay. Yeah, I still expect it to bounce off this 625.50, but I think we'll stay up here. I think we'll stay up in this range. Where it's selling to now, I hope that's the bottom for today from now on, because that's the 5 MA, right where it's at now. And you can see how it's the top of that, the bottom of that, right there. I mean, you can see where it's a point of interest. Okay, I don't think it's going to recover this time. And it's starting to get light out. I don't think it started raining yet. I think I can get the dogs for a walk. Yep, I think this is a sign. I think we're going to call it a day. All right. Take care, everybody. Good luck. Be wise. Man, SBSW looks great. It's a minor stock. Tesla breaking out. Hecla breaking out. Hecla's up 8%. Jeez. All right. Good luck, everybody.